What is going on? F4LESS Roller here, guys. So I've been away for about 10 days and finally got back. It's about 12 days since the kid has seen this guy. This is their first day back up. These are my 2023s. I am. Jeez, where are you guys? There you go. I am starting to just fly them out a little bit here and enjoying them for a little bit here. I'm gonna start my second round breeding in about 2 weeks. Guys, man, so right before the World Cup, I went to California for about 4 days before I came back. And just out there with family and friends. And I was out there and my wife and my kids were home feeding the birds. They were all sick, not feeling too good. I felt horrible going out there knowing that my wife and kids were sick. But I had already booked the flight a month or two ahead. So went out there and I came back 4 days after and I noticed my birds were off and I had a sickness going on in my loft. It killed all my second round babies and I ended up having to call all of them except for 3 birds. So I think out of 24 birds, I had to call 21 birds. It was a hard hit and it's delaying me from being able to donate my birds, guys. I had wanted to donate some birds to guys who've been following me for a minute, and this has backtracked us a little bit. I'm gonna wait to see the rest of the year to see how the birds will react, but I think next year I'll pick back up and I'm gonna donate another 4 birds. And the people who already, to the people who already like, subscribe and all that, on the other video of, I believe it was 421, your names will automatically be in the drawing. But you know, I don't feel confident to bring it to you guys right now, to give you guys birds, because I don't want you guys to go through what I'm going through. So before I do anything like that, I want to make sure it's under control, that I'm not having any more birds go down the hill. Do I still have birds going down? Yes. I got back from my Colorado trip and I already have 4 birds that are going to be called here pretty soon, because they're not recovering. So you know, I am still fighting it. I don't consider myself over it. I think I'm over the hump of it, but I think it's gonna slowly trickle down. So with that being said, you know, to my followers, viewers, it happens when you have birds and rodents. Things happen. It's a hard hit for me. I called about 20, maybe like 28 birds already. That's young birds and old birds and breeders combined. So I'm a little upset about it, but you know, we can only look to improve. So that's what we will do. And yes, we're gonna push for it, guys. But you know, anybody who has birds will face hardship one year or another. You can never be prepared for it, and it could be one small slip that can cause you a lot of pain. But for what the birds did for the World Cup, I'm very proud of them, knowing they were under the weather. But I will continue to try to get them ready for the Nationals, and we will see how it turns out. You know, right now, anything can happen, so I will leave that up to them. But it is what it is. And I just want to update my followers. You know, I don't believe that I need to hide secrets. A lot of times people don't like to talk about getting sicknesses in their loft. They don't like to talk about, you know, stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of criticism, you know, in this hobby. You know, once somebody get a bird sick, you know, everybody can spread words and say, "Oh, look, you don't get bird from this guy, he got sickness. Oh, don't get bird from that guy, he got sickness." So then a lot of people end up being quiet about it. But to me, you know, there's no shame. You know, anything could happen. A wild bird could fly in your loft and pass a disease around, you know? So anything can happen. And to me, I don't feel the need to hide anything. I think if you're honest about it, good things come from it versus bad. So, you know, it's hard. It's hard to say. But the birds are recovering, as you can see. They're reacting normal now. They are active. They're energetic, which is great. It's a hard hit, no doubt. But all you can do is continue to push for it. You know, continue to stay positive. But these are my 2023 cock kit. As you can see, these are the guys that's left. Not a lot of them anymore. I used to have a lot more. I did call some of them out of this kit as well, and there's about 3 more that I'm gonna call out of this kit, because when I got back they just couldn't recover. So, you know, it's part of the game. You're gonna lose some, and this is also why, you know, you gotta push your birds up, because if you don't and you keep them locked in, things can still happen and you can still lose them. So to me, I'd rather lose a bird in the sky I see performing and flying versus one that I put away and it still dies. And I used to do that with my young birds. You know, I used to baby them because I didn't want to lose them, but then they ended up dying on me anyways because of sicknesses. And I don't get a lot of sickness, and I don't do a lot of medication. I don't do a lot of treatments. But you know what I'm doing with these birds right now is I'm running them on apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons to a gallon, to flush out whatever's in the system for about 3 days. Okay, so I'll run that for 3 days, and then baby, come here. And then what I'll do is I'll run them a probiotic afterwards. And the first round really took care of the birds for me. Got them bouncing up pretty good and bouncing back pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with the result. Do some garlic water. I do just natural remedies. I don't do a lot of medications. I believe that a healthy bird will fight off whatever they need, and if they do get something new, if it's not wiped out it should at least build immunity. So I don't do nothing too special about it. A friend of mine gave me a good advice from an old timer. They used to say, if a bird is sick, put it outside, it'll figure out what it needs to heal itself. Animals have the instinct to heal themselves. Not only that, I believe in the sun. The sun heals a lot. So if you have sick birds, put it in the sun. Give them a lot of sunlight. I know that, like my birds have reacted well. So, I'm not too upset about it, but definitely a hard hit that sets me back a little bit. Like I said, I have no shame in my birds. I do my best to keep them clean. I am also bleaching down all my food trays, all my feed trays, just so that, whatever flushes out the system doesn't get, spread around. So I'm bleaching everything down. Like these birds were flying, as you can see already in the video. So I bleached the kit box already so that, it's fresh and clean in there. I am trying to sanitize everything, trying to keep it clean for them. The birds have done their part. I got to do my part, I got to do my part. So I'm just doing my best to keep it clean and, keep them at their top-notch performance. It's going to get a little crazy here for a little bit before I know it's really going to take off. But, it is what it is. And you just got to be happy and keep pushing for it. I'm glad I didn't lose a lot of birds. I thought I would lose a lot more. So I'm very happy that I didn't lose more. Yeah, I'm happy. I can't complain about it, guys. But yeah, F4LESS Roller. Just wanted to let you guys know the donation birds will be held off because I don't want to spread anything to the winner's loft. I want to make sure I send people nothing but healthy birds. So, next year will be the year I'll do the drawing again if people are still interested. But I just want to let everybody know, the birds are looking good. They are doing their thing. A lot of sunlight. But yeah, all right. F4LESS Roller, we out.